Good morning. Good morning. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. It is time for our morning moment. It is time for our morning moment. It is time for our morning huddle. All right. Happy Monday. Happy Mega Monday. Happy Magnificent Monday. All right. Happy Miracle Monday. Right. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. All right, no matter the situation, no matter the circumstance, no matter what life is trying to do, no matter what the enemy is trying to do, listen, this is still the day. All right, so we make a conscious decision to rejoice and be glad in it. All right, as you are coming in, drop your name in the chat. I want to make sure I greet you. I want to make sure I love on you. I want to make sure I give you a good virtual hug. All right. I want to make sure, all right, I call your name out. All right. Welcome to a new month. All right. Welcome to the month of March. I am so excited. We are in a new month. All right. New month. And guess what? We are approaching a new season. All right, for those of you who don't know, I am Pastor Drea. All right, I pass alongside my amazing husband, Apostle John Cobb II, the Turning Point Ministries located in Birmingham, Alabama, Center Point area to be exact. All right, I'm the founder, the visionary of Woman Up Circle, Woman Up Empowerment Group, all things Woman Up. That's me. That's your girl. Okay. I am she. She is me. Good morning, Auntie Jackie. Hey, girl. Hey. Good morning, Frankie. Hey, girl. Hey. Good morning, Tanisha. Hey, girl. Hey. Y'all come on in the room. All right. Come on in the room. Good morning, Delisa. Hey, girl. Hey. Come on in the room. Y'all bear with my voice. I'm pretty Irish all last weekend. Okay. So, yeah, my voice doing something crazy, but guess what? I'm going to do it anyway. All right. So just bear with your girl this morning, okay? All right, Frankie, I may have to call you to ship me some juice, okay? All right, thank y'all for tagging people. Good morning, Mama Lisa. Listen, position mentorship registration is now closed. Listen, y'all showed out, okay? Y'all literally showed out. Good morning, TC. Hey, girl. Hey, I asked God for a specific number, and God actually doubled the number that I asked for. So I'm so excited. It starts this Saturday, and yeah, but we're gonna be rocking. We're gonna be rolling. Okay, it's gonna be absolutely amazing. All right, I was a little late coming on, so I'm not gonna be late with the time. But y'all know what to do. Like it, love it, share it, tag somebody. Like it, love it, share it, tag somebody. Like it, love it, share it, tag somebody. All right. Good morning, April. Hey, girl. Hey. Good morning, TC. Hey, girl. Hey. All right. Good morning, Janice. Hey, girl. Hey. We just gonna jump right into it this morning. All right. So, good morning, Shalanda. Hey, girl. Hey. Our morning moment, our morning huddle is going to be new month, new season. All right. Today is what? March the 2nd. We are in a new month, a new season. And yesterday, God actually told me that March is going to be the month of motion and the month of movement, right? So you have now entered into a season. You're now entered into a month of movement and a season of motion. So in other words, good morning, blessing 7. In other words, what I'm saying is if it's been still, it's about to move, right? This isn't just a new seed. This is not just a new month, but this is literally a new season. So as we enter into the month of March, I need you to hear me clear. This is not just a turning on the calendar. All right. Do not look at this new month, this new season casually. But this is not just another page on your calendar. This is a new, hey, I don't know what's going on with my internet, but just stay in there. All right. But this is a new season. If you go to Ecclesiastes 3:1, it's one of my favorite scriptures. And in that scripture, it says, to everything, there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. So can I just tell you that you have entered into a month, you've entered into a season where this is your time. Somebody type in the chat, it belongs to me. Yes, it does. It belongs to me. You will produce. You will have movement. You will have growth. You will have progress. Because you have, good morning, mom. Hey, girl, hey. You have to understand the thing about a season. A season is a divinely appointed cycle of activity. Tell your baby, we put in the chat, we got motion. Oh, stuff gonna move for you this month. We have motion. Good morning, Tammy. Hey, girl. Hey, we have motion. So a season is a cycle of activity. So it's not random. It's not accidental, but it is assigned. So I want you to understand that January, baby, that was the jump off. February, that was your month of refining. But March is your month of movement. So we have stepped into a season, we've stepped into a month where things that have been still will now move. Not just now move, but it will continue to move. Somebody type in the chat, and we're moving. That's what I need you to tell yourself. And we moving. When the enemy try to get you wrapped up in what you don't see, try to get you wrapped up in what you see in the natural, try to get you wrapped up in your feelings, wrapped up in your problems, try to get you ticked off with folks at work, I need you just to decree out of your mouth, and we're moving. Nothing will be able to stop you. Good morning, Brittany and Ariel. Nothing will be able to stop your progress. Nothing will be able to stop your growth. And we're moving. Okay. Yes, we are moving. We are not standing still. We are not stagnated, but you will produce and you will progress. Yeah. You will produce and you will progress, because what I love about God is when God shifts a season, everything changes. Somebody type in the chat, everything just changed. Yes, it did. We in a new month, baby. Everything just changed. So if you go to, I got to drop your word real quick. I got to drop your word. If you go to Genesis 8:22, if you go to Genesis 8:22, after the flood, God said, seed time and harvest, right? Cold and heat, summer and winter shall not cease. So in other words, God established seasons as part of his order, okay? You will go through seasons. But what I love about seasons is that seasons do change. So if you have been in a dry season, if you've been in a stagnated season, if you've been in an uncertain season, guess what? Your season just changed. Everything just changed. So God establishes seasons as part of his order. And just like natural seasons shift, spiritual seasons shift, right? So some of you felt isolated. You felt unproductive on the surface. But winter is not the depth. It is root development. The season that you just came out of, it was developed. I told you process comes to develop you. So the season that you just came out of was development. And what you just stepped into was your spring season. And spring is what was hidden underground starts breaking through. So what God has been developing on the inside of you, what God has been processing on the inside of you, it's about to come out of you. Type in the chat, it's coming out this month. Yep, every gift, every talent, come on, courage, boldness, it's coming out this month. I'm going to birth a business this month. My business is going to be more productive than it's ever been this month. Oh, it's coming out this month. Yes, it is. Because we got motion now. And we're moving. And we are moving. So Isaiah 43:19, warming up. Y'all know I declare this over us all the time. Isaiah 43:19 says, behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Springs forth means emerging suddenly and visibly, right? So this is a spring season spiritually. Now, what I love about movement is that movement precedes manifestation, because you got to go all the way back to the beginning. If you go back to the beginning in Genesis chapter 1, it says the earth was without form and void, and the Spirit of God moved upon the waters, right? There was nothing there. But when the Spirit of God moved, okay, before there was light, before there was order, before there was creation, the spirit moved. See, that's why you got to move. All right. Manifestation requires movement, because movement always precedes manifestation. And some of you are waiting to see change before you believe change. Nope. But here's the thing. You got to faith recognizes movement before it sees outcome. Somebody type that in the chat so you can remember that. Faith recognizes movement before it sees outcome. Faith recognizes movement before it sees outcome. Okay. All right. Because some of us, most of us, you've been praying for clarity and nothing big has happened yet. But suddenly, have you ever found yourself, you felt like a sense of peace come over you? You gain direction. You feel courage rising. You feel that internal shift. See, that internal shift is movement. And internal movement creates external manifestation. That's why your mind has to change. Your perspective has to change. You got to come up in your faith. Okay. And you're going to have to move even if the obstacle is still there. You don't wait till the obstacle moves. You don't wait till the enemy get done doing what he doing. No, we're moving. You're going to have to move in spite of. Somebody type that in the chat. Move in spite of. You got to move even if the obstacle is still there. You got to move even if the situation is still there. You got to move even if the problem still, even if you are in the midst of it, you got to move anyway. Okay. If you go to Exodus 14 and 15. If you go to Exodus 14 and 15, it says, why are you crying out to me? Tell the people to go forward. I just came to tell you this morning, it's good second on this spring approaching season. Go forward. Move forward. Why are you crying about it? Move. What you sad for? Move. Why are you complaining? Move. What are you worried about? Move. What are you scared for? Move. He said he told the people, why you crying to me? Move forward. Go forward. And we're moving. I need that to be your declaration. Come on, all month long. I don't care what the enemy tries to do. I don't care what shows up at your door. I don't care what tries to pop up in your life. And we're moving. And we're moving. Yeah. And we're moving. So he said, he told the people, why are you crying out to me? Tell the people to go forward. See, the Red Sea was still in front of them. And the enemy was still behind them. So even with the Red Sea in front of them, because they weren't there yet, and even with the enemy behind them, God still said move. See, this is critical because God did not remove the obstacle first. He commanded obedience first. See, you got to be obedient. The Bible says obedience is better than sacrifice. You're going to have to obey God. Okay, Pastor, what am I obeying? You got to obey God. He's telling you to move. Okay. Yep. He's telling you to move. He's telling you to pick up your feet and move. You're going to have to move in your mind. You're going to have to move in your spirit. You're going to have to move in your heart. You have to move. You cannot stay still. You cannot stay stagnant. Well, I'm just waiting to see. No, we are no longer waiting. We are moving. Okay. We are no longer waiting. We are moving. And so God did not remove the obstacle first. He commanded obedience first. And the sea parted when they stepped. Can I just tell you that, guess what? Your Red Sea will part when you step. Good morning, Zanetta. Hey, girl, hey. Can I just tell you that whatever your Red Sea is, it will part when you step. Come on, your problem will cease when you step. Your situation will shift when you step. Because some of you are waiting on the perfect conditions, but March is not the month of perfect conditions. It's the month of bold obedience. Good morning, Co-Pastor Watts. Yep. March is not the month of perfect conditions. If you wait for it to be perfect, get that out your head. Let me go on, break it down to you this morning. All right. March is not going to be the month of perfect conditions. It's the month of obedience. And don't you know, even naturally in the spring season. That's tornado season. But that's a whole nother morning moment for a whole nother day. But March is not the month of perfect conditions. It's the month of bold obedience. So now you got to start the business before you feel you really ready. You're going to have to apply even if you doubt the outcome. You're going to have the conversation that you've been avoiding. You're going to have to forgive even when they haven't apologized. You're going to have to set boundaries even if it's uncomfortable, because there is motion and we're moving. You got to move, and movement activates miracles. Movement activates miracles. All right. So here's another thing that's going to happen for you this month. Right? If you go to Ezekiel 37, it describes a valley of dry bones, right? Not fresh bones, not recently dead, but dry, which means long dead, which means long silent, long disconnected. And God tells Ezekiel to prophesy. What does it mean to prophesy? It means to speak. It means to speak the word of the Lord, right? So when Ezekiel speaks, there's a rattle, right? The bones start rattling. There becomes movement. What was long gone dead, what was silent, what was disconnected, at the moment that he starts speaking, come on, movement takes form and things start coming together, because movement began before breath entered. Some of you have areas in your life that feel dry. Come on, your dreams feel dry. Your vision feels a little dry. Your relationships feel dry. Your finances feel dry. Your motivation is a little dry. Your momentum is a little dry. But the word of the Lord is being spoken over you in this season. Good morning, Shaquita. Hey, girl. Hey. The word of the Lord is being spoken to you in this season. You got to be like Ezekiel. You got to prophesy to it. You got to speak to it. And the moment that you speak to it, come on, movement starts taking place and things start coming back together. Can I just tell you that this is the month of March? This is the month of movement. Things are coming together for you. What you thought was dead, what you thought was dry, God said, I am reviving it. And the first sign of revival is movement. Somebody type in the chat, it's coming together this month. Yep, it's coming together. Everything is coming together this month, and we're moving. We got motion. I decree and I declare motion in your life. Things are moving for you. Okay. The first, God is reviving. He's reviving your vision. He's reviving your momentum. He's reviving your passion. He's reviving your peace. He's reviving your joy. He's reviving your relationship with him. He's reviving your prayer life. He's reviving your confidence. He's reviving your self-esteem. And the first sign of revival is movement. It's movement. Now, you can't ignore the small shifts. I know we're ready for the big stuff, but guess what? You can't ignore the small shifts, all right? It may be a phone call. It may be an idea. It may be a divine connection. See, I know I'm in the shift because God has literally been divinely connecting me to the right people, and I'm so excited. That's how I know I'm in a new season, because things are lining up for me. I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I'm currently in. God is literally divinely connecting me to people, and things are coming back together. I'm talking about the vision that I thought was dead. The vision that I thought I had to change it. But God said, no, you got to change it. God says, I'm literally reviving it, and now you got motion. You needed movement. See, what was missing was the movement. You can write it down all day, but if you don't have any movement, come on, the Bible says faith without works is dead. Where is your movement? Ask your neighbor that in the chat this morning. Where is your movement? Okay. I told you God has literally been repositioning you. God has literally been repositioning you. If you look at Abraham in Genesis chapter 12, if you look at Abraham in Genesis chapter 12, all right, he said, God tells him to go from your country to the land that I will show you. You ain't seen it yet, but I'm going to show you on the way. See, some of you, you're waiting for God to do things now, but God is not going to do it until you are on the way. Are you on your way? Where you at? Are you on your way? So God literally tells Abraham, go from your country to the land I will show you. Abraham had to move before he saw. Can I just tell you, you're going to have to move before you see it. I know you're waiting to see it with your natural eye, but you are going to have to move before you see it, because God is going to show you along the way. I told you this month is the month of bold obedience. You're going to have to obey God when you see it and when you don't. You're going to have to obey God when you feel it and when you don't. You're going to have to obey God when you think it's the right conditions and when you think the conditions aren't right. Regardless, in spite of bold obedience, you're going to have to do it on the way, because he's going to show you on the way. I told you movement precedes manifestation. Okay. So Abraham had to move before he saw. Movement preceded clarity. And some of you, God has literally been repositioning you. He's been repositioning you out of old circles. He's been repositioning you out of draining environments. He's been repositioning you out of limiting mindsets. He's been repositioning you out of your comfort zone. And the thing about repositioning is that it can feel like a loss. It can feel like you are losing so much. It can feel like you are losing people. It can feel like you're losing so many things, but it is not a loss. It is alignment. God's literally lining it up. He's lining it up. So if you think about, let me give you this example, okay? If you think about, if you think about a relationship, if you lose a relationship, right? At first, it feels painful, right? But later you realize it was restricting your growth. God moves you because he sees ahead of you. This is why you got to move with God. This is why you have to obey God, even when you feel it, even when you don't feel it. You're going to have to obey God when you see it, even if you don't see it, because God moves you. Excuse me. God moves you because he sees ahead of you. Told you I preached all last weekend, and baby, that weather told me up because it was hot during the day and cold during the night. So switching them temperatures. Yeah. All right. Type that in the chat. God moves you because he sees ahead of you. God moves you because he sees ahead of you. Right. And season shifts require location shifts. Season shifts require location shifts. And sometimes your location shift is not just in the natural, but location shifts, you got to shift mentally. You got to shift emotionally. You got to shift physically. So season shifts require mental shifts. Season shifts require emotions, because you can't be all up in your feelings. God, I don't want to let this go. I got to let this go. This feels too good. This is all I ever known. I've been here all these years. No, Abraham, go from your country and I will show you on the way. I know you're comfortable, but I need you to get out of your comfort zone. I need you to get out of what's familiar to you, because if you stay in the familiar, it will kill you. Now that's free for somebody this morning. If you stay in the familiar, it will kill you. It'll kill you mentally. It'll kill you spiritually. It'll kill you emotionally. If you stay in this familiar connection, if you stay in this familiar place, if you stay in this familiar relationship, it will kill you. Leave the familiar. We're moving. Somebody type in the chat, and we're moving. That's our declaration this month. And we're moving. They don't want to go. They don't want to support. They don't want to see you grow. And we're moving. Okay. And we're moving. So literally this month, God is, as you are moving, God is literally building momentum in you. God is literally building momentum in you, because momentum is built through consistent motion. Momentum is built through consistent motion. Consistent now. Not just today, not just tomorrow, not just next week, but every day, consistent motion. All right. This is why Zechariah 4:10, it tells you, do not despise small beginnings. See, small, you got to listen. I know you want to rush to the big stuff, but you got to acknowledge your small steps, because guess what? Small steps lead to big victory. Hello, put that in the chat. Small steps leads to big victory, right? So momentum is built through consistent motion. All right. One act of obedience, you got to consistently be obedient. All right. And momentum, let me tell you another thing about momentum. Momentum is spiritual multiplication. Momentum is spiritual multiplication. So March is not about giant leaps. It's about consistent steps. And we move. March is not about giant leaps. It's about consistent steps. That's why you got to move. That's why we got motion. And we're moving. Okay, I got a couple more minutes. Y'all know I got to get these kids on this bus. And we're moving. All right. So can I just tell you that also this month is going to be a sudden movement is coming. Sudden movement is coming. Good morning, Yvonne. Hey, girl. Hey. Sudden movement is coming. If you go to Acts 16 and 26, if you go to Acts 16 and 26, it says suddenly there was a great earthquake and the foundations of the prison were shaken. All right. So in this text, in this chapter, Paul and Silas were faithful in prayer and praise. Faithful, consistent, even in jail, even when they were locked up, even when they were bound, they were still faithful and consistent in prayer. And then suddenly, see, you got to understand that suddenly is a result of sustained obedience. Suddenly is the result of consistent obedience. See, some of you endured quietly. You stayed consistent. You stayed faithful. You stayed obedient. And if that's you, can I just tell you that March will carry the suddenlies of the Lord. So I speak the suddenly of the Lord upon your life right now. Suddenly it's going to happen for you. Suddenly it's going to be in your hand. Suddenly favor's going to come upon you. I speak the suddenlies of the Lord upon you. Sudden clarity, suddenly opportunities, sudden breakthrough, sudden restoration, sudden joy, sudden peace. It's going to come upon you suddenly because you have sustained obedience. You have sustained obedience. You've been consistent in all seasons. Okay. That's why it pays to be suddenly. And sudden is not random. Okay, let me be clear. Sudden is not random, but it is faith meeting appointed time. Suddenly is accumulated faith meeting the appointed timing. Suddenly is accumulated faith meeting appointed timing. Oh, I got to stop because I got to get these kids on the bus. Okay, 2 more minutes. All right. But here's the thing. In order for you to be consistent in your movement, in order for you to move on, in order for you to be consistent in your obedience, your mental movement, you got to have mental movement first. Somebody type in the chat, mental movement. Mental movement. It got to start in your mind first. Mental movement. If you go to Romans 12 and 2, it says, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So before life shifts externally, it shifts internally. Something has to shift in you before it shifts for you. Somebody type in the chat, it has to shift in you before it shifts for you. Yeah, your mental got to shift first. Baby, you got to have mental movement. Mental movement first. So before life shifts externally, it shifts internally. Some of you are stepping into a new season mentally. Ooh, that's me, baby. That's me. Let me be the first partaker of that. You are stepping into a new season mentally. And because you step into the new season mentally, it starts mental first. Fear has to lose its grip. Fear has to lose its grip. You will stop overthinking, right? You will stop overthinking. You will stop overanalyzing everything. Your confidence is going to rise. Your discernment sharpens when your mind shifts, because you cannot walk into a new season with an old mindset. So I just decree and declare it's going to be a different type of morning moment. Okay, I'm still a little high from the weekend. Okay, spiritual high, because I'm on live, spiritual high. But it's gonna be a different kind of morning moment. All right. So I just decree over you this month that you are in a new season. Come on, there's a new season. You are thinking new. Your language will be new. You have new expectations. Behold, I am doing a new thing. Walk in the new thing. Walk in the new thing. Embrace the new thing. Receive the new thing. It's a new season. You gotta think new. You gotta talk new. You gotta expect new. You will not remain stagnated. Stagnation is not your portion. Stagnation will not be your portion. If you go to Psalms 37 and 23, come on, I've been preaching this scripture all weekend. It's still ringing in my soul. Psalms 37 and 23, the steps of a good man. There's another version that says the steps of a righteous person are ordered by God. Ordered steps mean directed movement. So you are not wandering, but you are being led. Even delays were directional. Even pauses were preparation. Even setbacks were set ups. But this is a new season, and it is marked by intentional motion. I decree and I declare that every move you make, every step you take is intentional motion. And we're moving. And we're moving. This is a month of movement and motion. March is the month of movement and motion. Stagnation breaks, fear breaks, delay breaks, confusion breaks. Your steps are ordered. Why aren't you making the steps when they've already been ordered by God? These are the steps that you need to take. These are the steps that were planned for you. These are the steps that were intentional for you. Why aren't you moving? Why aren't you making the steps? Okay. All right. So I declare that divine connections are moving into place for you. I decree and I declare that financial provision is moving toward you. Healing is moving through you. Strategy is moving into your mind. Favor is moving on your behalf. This is a new, I can't say it enough. This is a new season. Old cycles are closing. New grace is opening for you. New strength is rising. New doors are activating. Everything new. Oh, and we're moving. We got motion now. If you don't hear nothing else that I said this morning, I just need you to understand that there is movement in your life. This is the month of movement. Everything is moving for you. Jump in the flow. That's what I just heard. Type that in the chat. Jump in the flow, because God is moving, so you need to move. Jump in the flow. Get in the rhythm with God. Get in sync with God, because He's moving, so you need to move. Oh, He's moving, so you need to move. And we're moving. I heard that so loud and clear yesterday. I had to tell my husband, baby, and we're moving. And I'm talking about every area of your life, and we're moving. Don't you allow anything to stop your movement. Move anyway. Move in spite of. Jump in the flow. You got to get in sync with God. Get in sync with what He ordered. Because the Bible clearly says the steps of a good man are ordered by God. God ordered these steps. That's why you need to move. God ordered this. God planned this. God mandated this. God commanded this. Make the move. Stop procrastinate. I told you procrastination ain't nothing but disobedience in slow motion. Oh, we got motion now. I'm moving now. We got motion now. Things are moving for you. But I told you things have to move in you before they can move for you. You're going to have to move out this old mindset. You're going to have to move out of this limited. See, me, I used to have a limited mindset. I used to, I'm just going to be honest. I used to say, well, God, if you just do this. I used to ask for the bare minimum. And one day God said, can you ask me for anything bigger? Why you doing? You serve a big God. Why you asking for so little? You asking for little stuff when you serve a big God. I was slyway insulting God. I was slyway insulting what he can do. I was slyway insulting who he is. Stop just limiting God. Some of you, you're praying from a limited and restricted posture. Stop limiting and restricting God. Come on, the Bible clearly tells you that he's going to do abundantly above all you could ever ask or think. Above all you could ever ask or think. So when you ask it, when you think it, guess what? He gonna do more than that. Because he just that big. All right. I gotta go because, this is gonna go another way and I gotta get my kids on this bus. All right. I love you guys. So listen, position. Some of y'all register for position, baby. We start Saturday. We rocking and we taking off on Saturday. All right. Listen, I love you guys so much. Welcome to the month of March. All right. This is the month of motion. This is the month of movement. Everything is going to move for everything already moving. What's our declaration? Before we go, type our declaration this month in the chat. And we're moving. I don't care what the enemy's saying. I don't care what he's trying to do. And we're moving. I don't care what he's trying to cook up. I don't care what he's trying to stir up in your life. And we're moving. Oh, we move. Oh, we got motion. We got motion. Come on, your finances got motion. Your business got motion. Your creativity has motion. And we're moving. All right. I love you guys so much. I will see you Wednesday morning, 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. To all of my ladies, woman up. To all of my men, man up. And